Good morning, collectives. So I have a message for someone out there. Your frequency decide if you live in hell or heaven. You know, I always told you guys that this thing of what society has implanted in your mind to say or to think that heaven is up there and hell is down here, baby. Heaven is nowhere and hell is nowhere. Heaven and hell is within you. And your frequency decide if you're living in hell or heaven. What do I mean by that? For me, even with the little I have, baby, I am living in heaven. I feel abundance. I feel peace. I feel love. Okay? I feel all of these things. You have a lot of people here living in hell. And what is hell? When they go through karma, they are not able to keep a job. They are not able to connect with people in the more authentic way. Everything is just going heather scatter in their lives. They don't have peace. They don't have empathy. None of that. So your frequency decide if you're living in heaven or hell. But you see me? I have decided that as long as I live here on earth, I will create a heaven for me and my own to my very last day here on earth. Hell yes. A lot of you believe that when you die, you're going somewhere or you're going to heaven. Baby, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. If you cannot actually create that heaven is here on earth. If you cannot create that for yourself, you die, you're not going anywhere. Because when you die, if you're going through nonsense here on earth, wherever you're going to, you're still carrying yourself over there. So he's not going to leave you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not going to leave you. It's an energy thing. And it even make it worse if you're keeping your soul in bondage all the time. You think that when you die, your soul now is going to go to hell. Baby, there is no heaven or there's no heaven or hell. It starts with you, right? Whatever you believe, whatever you're creating, the energy you're giving out. Another thing with tithes, they make you guys believe that you have to work your ass to stupor. After you're done working your ass, take 10% and go give it to God. God never told you that shit. God never told you, and God don't need your money. So why the hell will he say bring 10% to God? Your 10% go to yourself, to you. It goes to you, not some person who's asking money to pay their own bills, and you're there feeling broke. I don't understand people, man. I don't. God never told you that you should bring 10% to God. He never said that nonsense. At least not the God I serve. But society, because they wanted to take your money, I said 10%. People don't know how 10% came to be. 10% came to be when the people that brought religion into the world, in their villages, when they were trying to collect taxes from their villagers, and their villagers didn't want them to give them these taxes, so they used what they call the God spell. That's how we call it, the God spell. What do I mean by the God spell? The God spell is using God's name to force people to give them. So when they check about everything, okay, what can we do to make these people give us what we are asking for? God was the only one that came forward. The name that came forward. If I'm telling these people about this God, how he is, if they don't do this, or he's gonna punish them, of course it will create fear. And also put a little thing of, God loves you so much. It will create now some kind of peace, because I know that God loves me. But if I don't do what God is asking me, he's gonna punish me. So I have to live in fear and peace at the same time. And that is not what God ever intended for you. That is some bull crap, some bullshit. You're working your hard-earned money. Your hard-earned money. Instead of you taking your 10% and putting it in your own bank account, you're taking it somewhere else. To people that don't even do charity work. To people that don't even give their own tithes to the poor or to the needies. And you're sitting here convincing yourself that God said I should give 10% to God. I say sometimes, like, God, wherever He is watching some of you, if He can send His hands to slap, He will slap. For those who have ears, hear. It's as simple as that. If you have the ears to hear, hear. If you don't, well, I just hope that this message that I've put out today awaken something in your spirit. It open your eyes to see that you have been living in a world that you have been programmed to do things that does not align with who you truly are or who God say you are. It does not. We are doing all of these things based on what we were told. That's it. The things we read, the stories in the Bible is how we should be living our lives here on earth. Oh yes, it's how we should be living our lives here on earth, following the teaching of Yeshua. Not that we follow and we lose our own selves. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And that is what a lot of you are doing. So there's no heaven anywhere. Let me just tell you right now. If you die when you have not created your own heaven here on earth, baby, you ain't going nowhere. Oh, trust me. It's still gonna be you in chaos wherever you are. The only difference is we will not be able to see you because now you have crossed over to the other side. The only thing that I say, we are spirit living human experiences. Understand that fact first. We are spirit living human experiences. And when we die, the flesh, this body, falls off. And we go back to our spirit self. So now ask yourself, where is that spirit self going? You were convinced to say, oh, heaven and hell. No. No, baby. If you're dying here, where do you think you're going? If you have different dimensions, because when you die, you've just actually moved to another side. It's like walking through a room, but it's in the same place. So start creating your heaven here on earth. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Start creating that for yourself. It's that simple. Okay? All right now. You all take care.